This is Amos 3 and 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord has not done it? I'd like to start off by saying Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Kol Haloyim La Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem, Ruach Kodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad, the Akim and the Akwat that's listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing that the lesson is edifying. It's the brother Shawab. I'm back at you with another lesson. And going into the title, right? Judgment must continue to go out, right? 2/3 edition, right? And hey, man, just like just like I said a couple days ago, man. As soon as these damn holidays pass, right? Thanksgiving, right? Once that passes, because like every other time that these holidays pass, the Lord turns up in judgment, all right? And that's all I've been seeing coming down my feed is a whole bunch of judgment, all right? So let's read that again. Amos 3 and 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be afraid? All right. And we're that trumpet that's constantly blowing out. All right. We raise our voices up like a trumpet. All right. We spare none. We cry out loud. Okay. We tell Israel their transgressions, their sins. You see, it says, shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord Yahweh has not done it? All right. Because the Lord is what creates evil, man. Let's grab that real quick. This is Isaiah 45 and 7. And it says, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord Yahweh, do all these things. You see? Let's grab Deuteronomy. So like Deuteronomy 32 and 39. It says, see now that I, even I, am he, and there is no power with me. There is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. All right. So when the judgment of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai comes upon our people, man, there's no one that could escape that judgment. Okay. This is real quick, Salakia. This is was Salakia real quick. In fact, let me bring this up first. A couple of these videos that I have, and then I'll grab that scripture. Zephaniah 3 and 5. Give me. Somebody tell Michelle Obama. Actually, let me take off the sound on that. This damn sound. Oh my God. Somebody tell Michelle. It's a little 10-year-old that got shot right here. Just being in the wrong place at the wrong time. So the little man's had to be judged through spirit. You got a whole bunch of people that were shooting from far, and the little man's ended up dying. grab a different one. Look at that. A straight judgment from Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. Guy on a bike, probably flying, ended up going up the curb and boom, splattered in pieces. Look at this one. Damn, all these damn songs. Just in case you couldn't see it, that was a guy that was on the top of a roof. He committed suicide. He jumped and his dog jumped with him. You see, that's the judgment that's going out right now. All right, hold on. Let me put my camera up, the lighting, so you can see it a little better. One more time. Dog jumped right after him, right? Straight judgment. So basically, this one right here is it says a lady stabbed her daughter with a knife. Little 3-year-old. She stabbed her right in the back. And then she ends up calling police, calling 911, telling them that she stabbed her in the back. Kept taking her into the room, man. To see, this is the demons that are upon people, man. All right, especially in these last days, man. You got legions on top of people. Legion goes into 1,000, so these people have thousands of demons upon them, man. You see, and they doing the most weird and most odd things. All right, because this is all judgment of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, putting the spirit on them to do these things. You see. So basically, she went into the bathroom at first, took the knife out of the kitchen, and then she went to the bathroom with the daughter, and then she changed her mind, and then she goes back into the kitchen, and then grabs the knife again. See, this is nothing but the demons. You see, probably like for a quick split second, the demons got off of her, and she had a change of heart, but then them demons jumped right back up on her, man. You see.
Running away is Roshan's 3-year-old daughter, whose fear and confusion are palpable. But for the moment, Roshan seems to change course.
I knew she wasn't going to do it. I think she put up
Over the next minute or so, a camera in the living room captures Roshan and her daughter sitting together, though seemingly in 2 different worlds. It's then that Roshan takes a second trip to the kitchen and the first step down a horrific path. Roshan brings her daughter into the bathroom, out of the view of the cameras. But the closed door is not enough to muffle the little girl's cries of terror and agony. Approximately 90 seconds after going into the bathroom with her toddler and an enormous kitchen knife, Roshan suddenly emerges. She grabs her phone and calls 911 to tell the appalling truth about what she's just done.
I grabbed the knife and I started stabbing her in the bathroom. Okay, so you did this on purpose?
Roshan brings her daughter into the living room where the little girl lays her head in her lap while she tries to follow the dispatcher's advice.
Okay, why were you trying to hurt your daughter? I don't know. You don't know? Is she gushing blood right now? She's bleeding a little bit. How far deep in her abdomen did you go? It's mostly in her back. How big is the knife? I have to call her dad. Okay, but I need you to stay on the phone with me so I can
Yeah, and that's it. And that's just sad.
Sean talks to the dispatcher
because she probably was having problems with the dad. You know, the father probably didn't want to be with her. Now she want to be on some spiteful shit. You know, again, man, this is what the Lord is bringing, man. Judgment, all right, upon these people. Let's grab this. That sounded like, I'm not too sure. It sounded like they were speaking some Brazilian, some Portuguese, or it might have been something different. Look, you got little kids, man. Little ass kids, man. Little ass kids in the train station. The one trying to stab because they was trying to jump them. You know. Let me see. Hold on, I gotta turn off the damn sound. As soon as he got shot, laid out, about 4 people that came out that car right there, the street sweep the shit out of that whole little party that was going on right there. Let's watch it again. See, and judgment's gonna continue to come out, man. All right, because the Lord not playing no more, man. All right, and judgment is about to come even harder on Jacob's trouble, especially with all these how they bringing out all these Muslims now. All right, all these Afghanis back into play, because there was another one that just got caught making a bomb yesterday. You see, and then what you had 2 days ago, one of them shot. I mean, 3 days ago they shot the two DC Homeland Security the martial law troops. Okay, see, and they're all gonna tie that shit back to us at the end of the day. They're gonna tie it back to our people. All right, because as a matter of fact, you got a lot of Judah. All right, a lot of Judah goes into what? Them being Muslims. You see, because you don't want to be no true Hebrew Israelite. It's like they scared to be their true heritage, so they want to be Muslims now, right? And them being Muslims, it's easier for them to be able to tie those people back, you know, to us, because here it is, we got beards, you know. Here it is that they're deeming us domestic terrorists. You see, so when the time of Jacob's trouble comes, which is right around the corner, all right, especially with them turning up on the vanilla ice creams, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna come even harder. They're gonna be like madmen sparing none, as the scriptures say. You see, and now they're gonna come even harder because of all these different scenarios and incidents that are happening. All right, they're gonna try to tie those back to us. Okay, let's grab. Give me 1 second. Hold on. I got a whole bunch of them.
no. Hey, man, come on, there. Hey, baby boy. Baby boy. Baby boy. Baby boy. He just taking that place. Listen.
This little ass needed that though. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what that was about.
I'm not ready for that. Relax. I'm not ready for that. Relax. Y'all gonna steal out niggas. I told y'all
Man,
sit down. Now wake him up. I want to be these guys.
his ass having a seizure, man.
Now wake your brother up, bro.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I don't know none of these.
See, now he ain't died, but he done hit him so hard that he had a seizure, man. All right, that's all of the Lord. Okay, let's grab. Hold on, real quick. I still got a couple more. I got them scattered out on mine. This is damn. Where did it go?
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh shit. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh shit. Oh my God.
Yeah, damn, they ain't playing, man. Matter of fact, let me grab this preset real quick. This is Zephaniah 3 and 5. And it says, the just Lord Yahweh is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity. Every morning does he bring his judgment to the light. He faileth not, but the unjust knoweth no shame. You see, so the Lord is constantly, bringing judgment every single day. All right. Shalom, Sister Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Barakatah, and to the brother Brick bringing out the scriptures. Shalom, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua Barakatah. This is 1 Samuel 2 and 6. And it says, the Lord Yahweh killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. Okay. So the Lord was bringing his judgment. All right. Whenever you see death, all right, which the brother got right here, this is Sirach 11 and 14. Prosperity and adversity, life and death, poverty and riches come of the Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You see, when you go into Psalms, the 68th chapter, all right, verse 20, it says, he that is our power is the power of salvation, and unto Yahweh the Lord Yahushai belong the issues from death. Okay. And when the Lord has had enough of our people, he sent evil angels among them. All right. That's how he brings his indignation. That's how he brings his wrath. Okay. And see what's going on is these people. All right. Second Ezra 9 and 12, as the brother got. All right. The same must know it after death by pain. You see, that's what's coming to our people because they have neglected, all right, the repentance of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. They have neglected the word of the Lord. Okay. And especially of the time of all these different holidays, man, these people continue to keep worshiping these holidays that the Lord hates. Okay. So judgment, all right, comes down upon them. All right. Let's grab that. And this is, give me 1 second, Slakia. This is Amos 5 and 21. I hate and I despise your feast days, and I will not smell in your solemn assemblies. Though ye offer me burnt offerings and your meat offerings, I will not accept them. Neither will I regard the peace offerings of your fat beasts. Take thou away from me the noise of thy songs, for I will not hear the melody of thy vows. All right. It says, but let judgment run down as waters and righteousness as a mighty stream. You see, so judgment is going out on a heavy note. All right. As a matter of fact, let me see if I still got them in here. I should have them in here. Let me see. You got father and son. This was 2 hours ago. 9 shot dead in an apparent murder suicide, as family said. Child meant to. Hold on real quick. I got to go into it. It says child meant everything to the dad. Okay, this was on the 29th, yesterday. Okay, in Ohio residents. All right, let's see what else they have in here, because I seen a bunch of them was coming out. I seen earlier 9 dead. Let me see, hold on. This is Thanksgiving stabbing suspect charged with attempted murder in Jackson. Okay, this is right around my way. Okay, so you had a whole Thanksgiving stabbing. Okay, 8 hours ago, child riding e-bike seriously injured after being struck by school bus in Lakewood. You see? Another one, 5 hours. This is all around my way. Ocean County man charged in string of arson fires. All right. Let me see what else is in here. Trying to find the one. Give me 1 second. Look at this. And this is 3 hours ago. Insane 45 car chain reaction crash causes huge pile up as snow blankets the Midwest. Yeah, because right now we have a very big snowstorm coming in. All right. You have a very it's a polar vortex that we're saying. So I read in one of the articles they were saying about 25 inches of snow was coming toward our way. Now that's not going to be in every state. You know, that's more up north. Okay, the farther away you are away from the equator, you know, the more snow you're able to accumulate. But see, this is the types of judgments that the Lord is bringing, man. Okay, let me see. Man who found let me see. Nah, hold on real quick. I knew I should have screenshotted them when I seen them too. Oh, this is at least 4 dead and 10 others injured in mass shooting 10 hours ago at child's birthday party in California. You see, the Lord hates these feast days, man. Every single one of them. All right, and a lot of people are continually feasting right now. Okay, you have. Give me 1 second. You got rioters, all right, in New York City because of the ice cream vehicles coming around and snatching people. All right, you have 22 hours ago, 5-year-old shot himself with gun that fell out of napping dad's pocket as infant slept nearby. Look at that, man. Okay. You have, let me see, I know I saw another one. Hold on real quick. Let me see if I screenshotted a couple of them. I usually do when I see them. All right, but at the end of the day, regardless if I did or not, judgment is set in motion, man, to be snatching people's lives. Okay? Nah, I didn't take them. That's all right though. Let me grab this real quick. This is 2nd Ezra's. This is 2nd Ezra's 9:22, and it says, "Let the multitude perish, then which was born in vain, but let my grape be kept and my plant, for with great labor have I made it perfect." You see? So the Lord is, weeding out those that are born in vain. All right. Those that don't, are not of the elect. Okay. The Lord is putting them down. All right. 2/3 of our people is going to be put to death out here. All right. Whether it be in Jacob's trouble, whether it be in times like this, right before Jacob's trouble. All right. At the end of the day, the Lord is just bringing constant judgment every single day. All right. When Jacob's trouble comes, that's just going to be judgment on a mass scale going on all at once, which we're already in those beginning stages of Jacob's trouble. All right, what the Lord is doing is showing you warning signs over and over of what's going to happen on a high scale. You see, because you'll see on the news, all right, you know, hundreds got taken away here and a couple people got taken away here. But see, at one point, once this devil comes with his full agenda, all right, which very well is going to be in 2026, there's going to be a whole lot of you know, deportation going on. All right, see, that's when it's going to break out even more. You know, that's when you're going to start seeing that purge like scenario out in these streets, you know. And you're starting to see that, you know, now because they're bringing them to these major cities. Okay, Chicago, New York City, California. These are places where you have a lot of gang activity, a lot of people that, you know, carry firearms. This is why they're trying to disarm a lot of people and take away those firearms from them also. Okay, because they don't want you to be able to protect yourself. Okay, that's why they're coming out with these laws. They figure the more they could take away from the streets of weaponry, right, the easier it is to run up on these people, man. All right, but they know that Jake is not going to just back down like that. All right, and that just gives them more reason to bring in more martial law troops. All right, and bring in more weapons for these damn devils, and that's what their blessing is. The blessing is the sword, so they can't wait to use the new technology. You see, bring out their little dogs that got guns attached to them, that got missiles attached to them. They got little drones that could just blow shit up, you know, by just flying around and you know, on the press of a button, exploding things, exploding houses, exploding people. Okay. And then they'll come out and then you're gonna have a lot of mass death coming with this new variant, which they've been talking about it for the last 3 days. A bunch of new variants now, uncurable variants. We have to take precautions now. You see, this is what's all going to come to 2026 all at one shot. Okay, and people not going to be able to handle this. They're going to be overwhelmed with these things, man. Okay, let me see, but that's pretty much the point. I can't make them too long because I only got 20 hours on my StreamYard now. They're being corny as hell. I'm waiting for that Cyber Monday to see if they're gonna give me a deal or not. But yeah, man. So we have to be prepared for the judgment, all right? And the Lord is, you know, putting us in a lot of situations to be able to stomach these things. You know, you might see, you know, some of us going through troubles where, you know, we're seeing people close to us be taken out of the way. You know, we're seeing a lot of death among our own family members. You see, and it might hurt, but see, the Lord is manning you up to these things because you're gonna have to learn how to let go. Because in the time of Jacob's trouble, you're gonna see when these people literally, all right, drop right in front of you. Okay, and it's gonna be people that are close to you, friends you might have had, you know, some close family members. You know, it might be even, you know, one of our own children, man. You see, and that's not things we want, but see, this is how the Lord is playing things out. Okay, and we have to prepare ourselves for these things and not have emotion. All right, when it comes to this truth. Yeah, you know, we all have emotions and within ourselves. Of course, the Lord is an emotional person himself. Okay, but he's also taught us to be strong in these last days without fear. This is why you have to have understanding of the scriptures. That's why the Lord said, knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of thy times. All right, you understanding the scriptures is going to stabilize you in these last days. You see, you're going to be able to, you know, manage these things because you know how everything works. You know, the Lord, you know, when you die, it's not so much that you're gone. It's just your spirit leaving the body and your spirit being taken back to the spirit world. Okay. And when you understand that judgment has to go, it might be for something that they had to do. I mean, they had to pay for their past life, you know. So we have to continually, you know, make our minds strong, all right, of a sound mind and not have the spirit of fear. Because Yahweh Bashem Yahushua didn't give us the spirit of fear, man. Okay. But that's pretty much the point. So judgment is constantly going out. All right. It says when you run out of hours, you restream. It's the same thing. Yeah, nah, but once the 20 hours is gone, that's it. I gotta wait till the next month for it to reload, which I'm about to get it anyway. I'm just waiting to see if I can get a cyber deal. If not, then I'm just gonna have to pay the $50 a month, because I like to stream multiple streams at once. There's a reason why I do that, because when they knock out one channel, the other two channels are still good. If I just go to YouTube and start doing it from YouTube, it's easier for them to knock out your channels like that. And then once they knock out my one channel or they give me a strike, I can't inform nobody that I'm on the other channels that's on those channels, which I got to put up I got to put a video up showing my different channels so people can subscribe to that. But like I said, by tomorrow, which tomorrow is Monday, yeah, I'm going to see if they give me that deal. If not, then I'm just going to have to pay the $50 a month. You know, it kind of sucks because I was paying $10 a month. Now they want to jack it up to 50. And see, that's because they trying to make it harder for people that use these platforms, all right, especially them that are bringing out the truth. You know, this is why that famine of the word is coming. You know, we ain't got too much time. This is why they're trying to knock out the internet. They just had a whole cyber attack out there in what was it, St. Louis. Okay, St. Louis going through it right now with cyber attacks. You know, so that can only, you know, let you know that it's going to come to the rest of these other states out here. And we've been through that. You know, we have to be prepared for these things. All right. But hey, Lord willing, that the lesson was edifying. That's right. I might have to try that Prism Live. Yeah. Somebody was telling me about that. Every time I try to do one of those, it's a process too, you know, because something with my emails. I don't know what it is with my emails. I try to log things onto my emails and they don't allow me because of my number. I don't know if it's because I got so many different emails, so many different channels from the past on my same number on my phone. They won't allow me to do certain things, you know, so they make it a process. And I ain't too bright when it comes to these, when it comes to the computer. I'm not bright at all, you know, and that's another thing that's killing me. I got to do everything from my phone and be shown. Before I had my laptop, not my laptop, but my iMac, and now it's so out of date that it didn't allow me to even pick up Wi-Fi on it. I got to take it to somebody that knows how to hack into that shit, but that costs money. So I'll figure something out though. But hey, Lord willing that you were edified. So with that being said, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Call Elohim La, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, who rule well. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect that scattered abroad, the Hakim and the Akwat that was listening in. Yahweh Ratazah, Lord willing that the lesson was edifying. To the next one, Shalom, keep fighting the good fight of faith, enduring as good soldiers of Yahweh Shai. Shalom, the water for the scriptures, brother. Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai Barakatah. And Shalom, sister Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai Barakatah.